got a roommate tonight. Oh, sure. But we can move this. I haven't felt hilarious since November. We have to wait. Are there more people outside?
There were just some in the bathroom, I think.
Okay, so we do have room.
And Ed is not at his post, so maybe he's dealing with the fire. I don't know. I see you both. Yeah, cool. What? Hello, hello, hello. Please silence your cell phones. I will do the same. And yeah. How are y'all feeling tonight? So I guess, yeah, I don't think we're a total full house yet, but you know what? There's still time. There's still people out there? Oh, there are. What? You want to do the whole bouncer routine? Get them all in here? Do you do that? Oh, of course you do.
I think it's on a record. Oh no, I did another song. I didn't do that one.
But it,
I threw that lick in there somewhere.
oh,
I did that. What is that song? Oh yeah, you can drive my car. I asked my girl what she wanted to be. Yeah, and I threw that in there.
lifetimes.
They got.
It's
They
stunning.
literally created the punk movement because after they finished, people thought, well, what's left? You know, they used all the notes, all the chords, and all the words. You know.
That's funny. Okay, well, listen, I think we're a minute or so away from beginning. So if there's anybody still outside, come on in. Carol. The other Carol. Thanks so much, Brian. And is it a big piece of cheese? I didn't. That's hilarious. Well, for those of you on the internet that are listening to this, I'm so sorry you're missing all the fun. But there's more to be had right now because, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time this year, well, no, yes, for this first time this year, we have James Lee Stanley, who, I got to tell you, on my first Friday show, James plays every January because it's such a great way to start the year. So, James Lee Stanley.
Thank you for coming. Now that we all have gathered here, let's have a toast to all good cheer. And with our loved ones gathered near, wish all the happiest New Year. Last day of December, raise a glass, remember, friends and loved ones gone now. Let's renew the old vow, peace on earth to all goodwill. Guide us everyone until once again all have gathered here. Let's have a toast to all good cheer. And with our loved ones gathered near, wish all the happiest New Year. Happy New Year, kids. I must admit this is going to be a challenge to be happy this year because of the way things have turned out. I'm sincerely surprised that 16 million Democrats decided to stay home this election. I find it difficult to believe, actually, that 16 million people said, "Oh, never mind." That just doesn't seem right. I smell a fish. I don't know, kids. Anyhow, so I've written a bunch of songs about how depressing the entire world is now, and I'm gonna foist them all on you. And I do want to remind you, I've said this before, and if you've heard me say this before, act like you haven't. Because I do invite you all to record the shows. You can audio tape them, you can videotape them, you can iPhone them, you can record any show that you ever see me do. I'm happy to have it happen, okay? So knock yourselves out, really. As a matter of fact, you may make copies of my shows, and you may give them to your friends. I don't care, okay? There you go. You know what, though? I'll tell you what, you can make copies of my shows and you may sell them to your friends. And you may keep the money. I don't care. Okay? So, make copies of my show, sell them to your friends, keep the money. I don't care. Happy New Year. Although, should you begin to make, serious money selling copies of my shows, please contact my record label, Beechwood Recordings, right here in Los Angeles. Please contact Beechwood Recordings should you begin to make serious money with my music. And tell them how you did it. Because they don't know. God, with that label, I feel like I'm part of the witness protection program. It's a sky, the shade of iron. It's a storm just out of sight. They say the sun may shine tomorrow, but it's gonna rain like hell tonight. Yes, it's gonna rain like hell tonight. Even when there's no denying thunder clouds, rising floods, still some won't believe what lies before their eyes, though they're sinking in the mud. Do you ever stop to wonder, does it ever cross your mind that there's a world in which we struggle and a world we left behind? What has happened to the promise, to the brightest and the best? Yesterday we had the grandest dreams. Have they all been laid to rest? Are we gonna disregard the rest? 'Cause I believe, do unto others as you'd have them do for you. What else fulfills with so much grace, so simple and so true? Do you ever stop to wonder, does it ever cross your mind that there's a world in which we struggle and a world we left behind? Remember our beginnings, every hope so bright and new, and every shining possibility for the many, not the few. For the many, not the few. Some believe there'll be a rapture, and those with faith will disappear. Could it be it's all mythology, just a prayer to ease our fears? Is it just a prayer to ease our fears? Do you see them golden slippers? Do you hear that glory train? Do you make your peace right here, right now, in your laughter and your pain? If you're able, if you're keen, remember our beginnings, every hope so bright and new, and every shining possibility for the many, not the few. Do you ever stop to wonder, does it ever cross your mind that there's a world in which we struggle and a world we left behind? Yes, there's a world in which we struggle and a world we left behind. world we left behind. So now, should I test this? We test this again? Okay, you want to try it, Ed? Are we getting anything? Jello? Nothing? Okay. In the endless reaches of the universe, there once existed a planet known as Krypton. A planet that burned like a green star in the distant heavens. But all was not well, as you can probably tell. We're going to hell in a handcart. So last time the amp didn't work, this time the mics don't work. So I just walk into the crowd. We can get rid of that stand, I think, if you want. You want to not use that cloud? He was cooking, I heard it. Chestnuts roasting. Yes. So, ram-a-lam, ding dong, ram-a-lam. Everybody, ram-a-lam, ding dong, ram-a-lam. Woo, ding ding, ram-a-lam, ding dong, ram-a-lam. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. So, this is the tune inspired by the 2024 election. I promise you the show will get happier as we go along, but I gotta get this angst out of my body because it's constipating me. Do you remember when you heard the news? Stunned and broken hearted, there was so much we could lose. I remember, and I couldn't believe my eyes. The world in embers, ashes of the truth, lies and alibis, but I will keep a candle burning to turn this darkness into light. We will not surrender, we'll remember what was wrong and what is right, and that cold November night. quick as lightning, a cunning sleight of hand, manic misdirection casts a shadow on our land. I remember feeling helpless, feeling lost. But in this twilight, a spark of hope remains beneath this winter's frost, and I will keep a candle burning to turn this darkness into light. We will not surrender. We'll remember what was wrong and what was right. And that cold November night, moving shadows, thunder in the night. Children fear the dark, the craven fear the light. But I will keep a candle burning to turn this darkness into light. We will not surrender. We'll remember what was wrong and what was right. And we will light 10,000 candles for all those dreams lost in the night. We will not surrender. We'll remember what was wrong and what was right. And that cold November night. Boy, I love that noise. Is that too loud, Ed? Okay. That's right. What is it? If it's too loud, you're too old? Is that the deal? Heading down a dark road, there's no telling where we're going. Something in those shadows doesn't seem right to me. Heading down a dark road, dividing lines are all I see. One side or the other lies between you and me. Taking a look around, can't believe what I think I see. Taking a look around, is this the best that we can be? Is this the best we can be? Heading down a dark road, need a spark to light the way. No sense of direction, still we spend another day. Heading down a dark road, seems we got a lot to lose. Coming to a crossroad, which way will we choose? Taking a look around, can't believe what I think I see. Taking a look around, is this the best that we can be? Everybody knows we're gonna reap, we're gonna reap, we're bound to reap what he sowed. We're gonna reap what he sowed. Taking a look around, can't believe what I think I see. Taking a look around, is this the best that we can be? Taking a look around, can't believe what I think I see. Taking a look around, is this the best that we can be? Is this the best we can be? Is this the best we can be? Thank you. My wife said, "You're not going to do any politics tonight, are you, honey?" And I said, "Why do you ask?" She said, "Well, you know, you've been getting more and more political, and you're becoming really tedious." And she had a pet name for you. You're asshole. She said, "You're becoming an asshole." She said, "So you got to stop it." So that was it. That was my political rage. I'm done now. I can probably find another one. It's interesting being married, you know. This is my third time, and I must admit she's my favorite of the bunch, you know. But you learn a whole lot of stuff as you go through life, you know. Because in my first marriage, I was married to a wonderful, bright, delightful, terrific woman, but I was an idiot, and it was also it was the end of the '60s, and the sexual revolution was starting, and the first time that I met another woman that I was attracted to, I thought, well, I guess the marriage is over. I didn't realize that being attracted to other people is kind of like, did any of you ever smoke? Because when you quit smoking, it isn't as if you don't ever want another cigarette. You simply don't have another cigarette. But you always want one. I mean, it's never going away. I quit smoking 50 years ago, and I still have dreams about it. Where, you know, I loved it. So, and it's the same, evidently, with desiring other sexual partners. Is that yes, you get the feeling, but you don't actually act on it. You know, it's a mature thing that happens. And I've also done some other stuff. For instance, when I get out of the bed, I like it to be made. You get out of the bed, you make the bed, you know? And so we made a deal, my wife and I, that whoever got out of the bed last would make the bed, unless it was her. And it's the same with the dishes. Whoever cooks, the other person cleans, unless it's her, you know? So, and here, my take on it finally was, well, you know what? If you live by yourself, you'd make the bed and you'd clean the dishes. So what's the big deal? This is important to you, so you do it. You know, that's all. It's just as simple as that. You know, I'm telling you, I'm getting very mature because on the way here, there was all this traffic, you know, and I started realizing that everybody that drives slower than me was an idiot, you know? And everybody that drove faster than me was a maniac, you know? Isn't that funny that... But then you start realizing, no, no, you're just growing up, Stanley. That's all that's happening. Every highway's going somewhere. They once said all roads lead to Rome. Now every byway's been connected, and I've never felt so far from home. Last night I sat around a campfire, silver stars clear in the sky, sang a song with fun companions, all our voices rising high. If you're still, you can hear it just behind the shadow of the wind. Whispers to you as you drift to sleep. A dream's the way all things begin. Every highway, acoustic roots across the heartland. There are melodies so sweet. The sights and sounds, they will surround you. Mystery waits on every street. 'Cause every highway's got acoustic roots. It started with a siren song. See some place that you have never seen. Find somewhere you can belong. Still you can hear it just behind the shadow of the wind. The journey calls you as you drift to sleep. A dream's the way all things begin. One step's the way all dreams begin. Every highway, every highway, every highway. Now every highway's got a warning. Go back, you're going the wrong way. Not a through street, dead end one way. Are you gonna believe all that they say? 'Cause every highway's got acoustic roots. Started with a siren song. See some place that you have never seen. Find somewhere you can belong. Your way's going somewhere. Once said all roads lead to Rome, but every byway's just another path. Which way you turn might lead you home. Every highway, every highway. Thank you. Thank you. That was a song that there was a contest. The label had a contest, and then they drew these titles out of the hat and gave me the title "Acoustic Highway," and I had to write a song with that. So that's what happened. It was. Yes. Yeah, I was on several labels. I was on Tacoma, which was was Tacoma, and I was on RCA, and I was on Jolly Roger, and I was on SPQR, and I was on, I'm just basically a recording slut. You know what I mean? I just record for anybody that here's the money. Okay, you know. I start recording, and I'm with Beachwood. But I've done 30, well, at least 33 albums with Beachwood, I think. So, Yeah, my wife calls it a triumph of a hope over feedback. That's it. Thank you. This is a tune, I'm sure of it. Let's see. What do I do? You stare at the sun and you'll probably go blind. Race with the moon and you'll soon fall behind. Plaguing with fire, you'll surely get burned. But I take my chances, guess I'll never learn. You walked in that room and no one can deny. All eyes are upon you, no need to ask why. Something about you, I can't look away. With no hesitation, I only can say, hey, look at you. Hey, look at you. Hey, look at you. So fine. You're out on that dance floor, I love how you move. You're into the moment, you're into the groove. Beckoning to me, your arms open wide. With no hesitation, I'm here by your side. Look at you. Hey, look at you. Hey, look at you. So fine. Thank you. I love that melody. It's a really, really old folk song called The Wagoner's Lad. It goes like this. Hard luck is the fortune of all womankind. They're always controlled, they're always confined. Control, you know, like that. And I wrote the song, but I stole that melody. But I thought Dylan does it all the time, you know, so if Bob can do it, I can do it, you know, so I did it. But yeah, it's my song. That's true. I was just talking to Severin about that. We were saying that the Beatles were so incredibly creative that they actually caused the punk movement, because after they came and went, I mean, they used like all the chords, all the notes, all the words, all the melodies. It was like nothing left to do. It was to go, ah, you know, that's all they could do. Where else could you go, you know? Jesus. I was expecting my friend, Steve Stabenhorst isn't here, is he? No, he's not. Steve had a party years ago. He lives over in Sierra Madre, and I guess we used to be friends, because he said he was coming, but now. That's the end of that. But in any event, at this party there was a woman from Star Trek, the director from Star Trek, and I love those shows. And I said, "Gee, you work on the Star Trek TV show?" And she said, "Yeah, I'm one of the directors." I said, "This is fantastic." I said, "Listen, who do I have to kill to get on that show?" Except, of course, I didn't say kill. Well, thank you. Well, so it took her less time to get it than it took you, but in any event, she said, James, I didn't know you wanted to be an actor." And I said, "Well, it's television. What do you mean acting? You know?" So she said, "I'll see what I can do." And the next day, I swear, the next day the phone rings and the guy goes, "James Lee Stanley?" And I said, "Yes." He said, "Opportunity knocks." He said, "When can you come into Star Trek for a fitting to Paramount?" And I said, "Well, as far as I know, I have the rest of my life off. I'll come right now." You know, so I drove down there. Boom! I was on the show. They measured me for an outfit. They said at the time I had this really long ponytail. I still was balding on the top, but I had this long ponytail. But some desperate attempt at pretending I wasn't going bald. But in any event, the guy said, "Oh, with that ponytail, you better go over to the hair trailer." And I said, "Okay." And I went over there. I figured they were going to, fold it up and paint it on the top of my head or glue it or something. And I walk in, the guy goes, "Wow, how long have you had that ponytail?" And I said, 8 years. And he went, 8 years? Did you want to keep it? I swear to God, he didn't even ask, I thought my voice was going to change. I couldn't believe it. Just snipped that thing right off, I did. I still have it in a bag at home, a little plastic Ziploc bag. I'm saving it in case ponytails come back. Yeah, I loved being on Star Trek. I loved it. I loved everything about it, except maybe the underwear. Well, I was on Deep Space Nine and I was on Voyager, but I was mostly on Deep Space Nine, and I was a Bajoran. I worked for Rene Aubergenois, who played Odo, the shapeshifter, and I also was a Klingon. If you ever saw a Klingon singing, that was me. I was the singing Klingon. A dubious distinction, I realize. See. No, I can't. All I know is Keplach, which is a foul thing. It's like Chinga tu madre in Klingon. Thank you both. Yeah, I'm studying Spanish, but that's another story. So in any event, I loved being on the show. I really had a good time on it. I loved everything about it, except the underwear. This is showbiz. Trust me. All you really had to do was talk to me. All you had to do was let me know that you thought we had a chance of making it. I would have never let you go. But we turned our heads and left it all unsaid and let it slip away. Some people run from love, some hide their hearts, and they never know the dream. Some people open up and welcome love, but for you and me, maybe it's somewhere in between. In between the time, hello, just fell in place, and the helpless way we said goodbye. Wasn't there a moment we were face to face, heart to heart, eye to eye? But we turned our heads and left it all unsaid and let it slip away. Some people run from love, some hide their hearts, and they never know the dream. Some people open up and welcome love, for you and me, maybe it's somewhere in between. It isn't in the shadow on the mirror. Is it in the writing on the wall? Is it in the shelter of indifference that betrays a longing in us all? When we turn our heads and leave it all unsaid and let it slip away. Some people run from love, some hide their hearts, and they never know the dream. Some people open up and welcome love, but for you and me, maybe it's somewhere in between. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, you see what happened. Gene Roddenberry, the creator of the series, I guess he decided that there should be no unsightly bulges in space. So what he did was for the men, he created this thing which I dubbed Roddenberry underwear. And it was really some sick stuff, let me tell you. It was like remember before birth control pills, they had girdles? It was like that, but it was for men. And it was this industrial strength, elastic stuff, hose kind of thing, and you pulled it on and it squeezed you so tight. It was like from your nipples to your knees, you were numb, just this whole area here. And it was so really, really strong, elastic stuff, it just mashed and mangled you into a little corner of your body, so you look harmless, You had that kind of a Ken doll look, just smooth and harmless, And it was just miserable stuff. And here's the twisted part. You know how in men's underwear, you guys wear underwear, right? Yeah. Sometimes I play places and they look at me like, what? But men's underwear, we have, for you ladies who don't know this, in men's underwear we have a vertical access, if you will, right in the front of the underwear. You just spread it apart and then you find yourself. Well, for some perverse reason, Roddenberry had this underwear created with a horizontal kind of access, and it was also industrial strength hose. So you would grab this stuff and you'd kind of. You're like Vic Tanny in a dynamic commercial, dynamic tension commercial. Anyhow, you pull this thing apart like this, and you got this going, and then with these fingers, you reach in to find your own underwear, which goes the other way. And so you got this kind of St. Vitus dance thing going on. And then with the fingers that remain, you try to find yourself. But you can't, because you've been mashed and mangled into some little corner of your body, and there's nothing there. You're just reaching around and going, Mother of God, what? Because we're very proud of these things. When they disappear, it's very frightening. So we're reaching around, and then when you find it, it's even more heartbreaking. It just looks so little, and you know that thing on a turkey beak? Yeah, it's just a sad little thing, It's just a sad little thing. But I digress. I was going to do a song, but now I have no idea what it was. So. Well, yes, I do. I'll do this one. This is a nice song. Take the teacher away. I beg your pardon? Oh, yeah. I know where it is now, though. It's in the bag with my ponytails. And they say she keeps her heart in amber. You can look, but you can't touch. Well, no secret as clear as crystal. A diamond in the dust. She keeps her heart in amber. Oh, she keeps her heart in amber. Amber knows when anyone is watching. And Amber knows that not a soul can see where she's been or where she's going. Is she chained? Is she free? She keeps her heart in amber. Oh, she keeps her heart in amber. If there are stars in her skies, how could she see them from where her heart lies? Even if all of those stars were in her eyes, could she even free them? And once you know, she keeps her heart in amber, even though it's hidden in plain sight. Once you find it, you cannot keep it. Could you steal the darkness from the night? She keeps her heart in amber. Oh, she keeps her heart in amber. Once you know, over time our cries become a whisper, and over time our skin becomes so thin, and over time our hearts become bone china. Hey, we break so easily then. We keep our hearts in amber. Oh, we keep our hearts in amber. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, you remember William Shatner that was the star of the very first series? The original series? Do you remember how he always got the girl? It didn't matter what planet they were on, or what solar system, or what universe, or what dimension, or what time, for nothing. If he shows up, he gets the girl. I thought, what's the secret of that guy's allure? You know, why does he get all the girls? And then I was watching the show one day, and he turned sideways, and I realized he wasn't wearing that underwear. Turns out Wild Willie was like the only Willie in space. That's That was the secret of his charm, you see. Oh, that reminds me, my friend Lois is playing at the A-Frame next Saturday night with a band with Barrett and some other people. If you're in that side of the valley, I can't recommend her highly enough. So, okay. Oh yeah, I was going to do another song. This is a tune. I had a request for this song, but I'm doing it anyhow. So, no, bada boom. This is off of my Ripe for Distraction album. Everybody's talking all around the town. They got the news. Everybody's talking about it. They say Jimmy got the front page blues. Jimmy got it touch like magic. Watch him place his bed while they spin the wheel. All around the table, the crowds are frantic. Electricity is there. It's a fever in the air you can feel. Came on like a heat wave. Everything he touched just turned to gold. Came on like a heat wave. They're talking about it. Everywhere the story is told. They say Jimmy got a touch like magic. Make a little room, let him roll those dice. Jimmy got a touch like magic, and it's the kind of lucky streak can't happen in a lifetime twice. Everybody knows it. Something going on and it's going good. Everybody shows it, they're talking about it. There's rabbit's feet, they're mustard seed, they're knocking on wood. Hey, I guess you got to get it while you're able. You got to catch it while you can. 'Cause once you put your cards down on the table, everybody knows there's no point in trying to pick them up again. Soon at the big casino, word has gotten round and they're turning away. At the big casino, they're talking about it. There ain't a table left where the boy can play. It's too bad. Jimmy don't know when to lose. It's too bad. Jimmy got it touched like magic. And if he wins another hand, he gets an offer that he can't refuse. Everybody's talking. Everybody's talking about it. Everybody's talking. Everybody's talking. I love these noises. You know what? I had some calendars made, and I'm going to give one of them away. Does anybody know how many, or what are the albums that particular song is on of mine? Does anybody know that? Yeah, that's one. Anybody else? Oh, thank you. Yeah, I already mentioned Right for Distraction, so that's two. Oh, that's right. Okay, well, okay. Yeah, you got it. You just got it. Okay, so she wins the calendar. So you got the calendar, and it's all pictures of. That's it. Yeah, it's all pictures of me. So you lucky thing, you lucky. Oh, you know. I'll give it. I can't cry anymore. I can't cry anymore. I can't cry anymore. I'm all out of tears. What the people say and the people do, there's a major difference when you look between the two. Yes, I trusted you, got hung out to dry, because to you the truth, it's just an understood lie. And I can't cry anymore. I can't cry anymore. I can't cry anymore. All out of tears. Well, the kindest thing that you could have done was to cut me loose before we get begun. But you used my love, just like I was a safety net, just in place in case. Ooh, that's cold as you can get. And I can't cry anymore. I can't cry anymore. I can't cry anymore. All out of tears. That you think you could have done was to cut me loose before we got begun. But you used my love like it was a safety net, just in place in case. Ooh, that's cold as you can get. And I can't cry anymore. I can't cry anymore. I can't cry anymore. All out of tears. I can't cry anymore. I can't cry anymore. Cry anymore. I can't cry anymore. All out of tears. Trying to figure out what song this is. Oh, it's one of mine. I got it. The carnival has left this town. There's only barren fields. No carousel, no cotton candy, no more Ferris wheel. The carnival has left this town. Don't think it will return. Say you can go home again. Still we never learn. The Midway's lost in shadows that darken as we wait. The winds of silence whisper through a rusted, busted gate. A paper cup blows through the grass, the sun's nowhere in sight. The wind picks up, trees lose their leaves, and the string snaps on my tie, and slowly drifts into the night. The carnival has left this town, there's only empty space. The lions and the tigers all gone without a trace. The carnival has left this town. I know it may sound strange, but we thought things would stay the same. Now everything has changed. Our whole lives were a carnival. We rode free on a pass. We never thought the ride could end, but nothing's built to last. The summers now, they're way too hot, and the winters long and cold. You think spring will come again, at least that's what we're told. Do you believe what we are told? The carnival has left this town, there's only barren fields. No carousel, no cotton candy, no more Ferris wheel. The carnival has left this town, don't think it will return. What's gone for good is gone forever. Will we ever learn? Will we ever learn? Thank you. You guys feel like singing? Okay. Okay, this is a simple song. Your part goes like this. Live it up. Wow. Okay. We're going to do it anyhow. Okay. So you'll know where it goes. It's easy. Live it up now. Oh, live it up now. Yeah, yeah, live it up now, and you can live it down later. Let's do it again. Live it up now. Yeah, live it up now. Live it up, live it up, live it up, live it up now. You can live it down later. Everybody's got a word or two to say to you. Everybody knows exactly what is best for you. So let the boss man pray. It don't matter what they say, they're gonna come around someday, sooner or later. Live it up now. Yeah, live it up now. Live it up now. And you can live it down later. It's a given. These days we get a number. Still, It's up to us to take them and celebrate them how we will, and we will. 'Cause when that big night falls, it won't matter then at all, no. So go and have yourself a ball, the sooner the better. Yeah, live it up now, live it up, yeah, yeah, live it up now. Live it up, live it up now, and you can live it down later. Yeah, live it up now. Live it up now. Live it up, oh, live it up now, and you can live it down later. Let that preacher preach salvation in the fires of hell. Let that politician spew his lies. Let him tweet, let him yell. 'Cause time will tell, and everybody knows he's gonna reap just what he sowed. And a fuse is bound to blow sooner or later. Okay, the whole thing, the chorus, you can do it. Live it up now, live it up, oh, live it up now, live it up now, and you can live it down later. Okay, now you by yourselves. Live it up now, and you can live it down later. I'll do a couple more tunes for y'all, and then we'll bring on the band. This is another sing-along, piece of cake. You got it. Your part goes like this. Wake the flock up, wake the flock up. And here, yeah, it's just wake the flock up. I used to, for those of you who've seen me on Facebook, you know that I'm slightly political and slightly liberal. And every time I see another remarkably stupid, unwise remark, comment, politician, Republican Party, anything like that, I write, wake the flock up. And then I thought, someone should write a song with wake the flock up, you know? And then I got down to the stems and seeds one afternoon, and I had this burst of clarity, and I realized I was a songwriter, so I wrote it. So, and your part goes, wake the flock up, wake the flock up. Wake the flock up, wake the flock up. And isn't it fun, because when everyone is singing wake the flock up, it doesn't sound like wake the flock up. Chained to the TV, chained to the phone. Everyone's connected, everyone's alone. Misinformation, spinning the news. Helplessly watching, must be something we can do. There's wolves in the hen house. The brood is in need, please. Wake the flock up, wake the flock up. Wake the flock up, wake the flock up. Wake the flock up, wake the flock up, wake up, wake up. Done in broad daylight, no sense of shame. Say it's their nature, accepting no blame. Time, it isn't waiting, and neither should we. It's just who they are. It's easy to see, in a fight for your life, there aren't any rules, fools. Wake the flock up, wake the flock up. Wake the flock up, wake the flock up. Wake the flock up, wake the flock up. Wake up, wake up. Kill with no conscience, rebels without a clue. Now they've tasted blood, they're coming for you. Me and you, me and you, me and you. Wake the fuck up, wake the fuck up. 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 Wake up, wake up. We'll do one more tune for you all. This is a tune inspired by the little village that I used to live in, Los Angeles. Yeah, I was stuck on the freeway one night. It was raining, and you know how we get when it rains in Los Angeles. We get stupid, right? We lose our minds. We for one thing, water costs so much that when it comes from the sky for free, we're stunned. You know what I mean? It's like really. So stuck on the freeway, I wrote this tune, and this one verse is about the freeway, one verse is about the music business with which I have some familiarity, and one verse is about OJ. You may recall OJ. I remember that. I remember being stunned at the verdict because I thought the plethora of evidence was overwhelming. You know, I mean, come on, the hair and the blood and the glove and the pants and the shoes and the false beard and the getaway car and the bag of money. I mean, you know, come on, kids. You know, Hitler didn't leave as many clues, you know, so I was pretty sure it was him, but it turns out I was wrong. Y'all know Barrett, don't you? Freeway is anything but free tonight. Traffic is backed up for miles. Any place else, this would simply be rain. LA, it's just not their style. It's a total disaster, and you hear it on the news while this wind-up city runs down. When you consider business as usual, LA's a fair weather town. Fair weather town, fair weather town. What have you done lately? Can I put you on hold? This is for your ears alone. I love what you're doing. Wish I could help. Leave me your fax and your phone. I'll call you tomorrow. Your check's in the mail. It's that wind-up city runaround. When you consider business as usual, LA's a fair weather town. LA's a fair weather town, fair weather town. Fair weather town. Barrett. friends come again when the sun shines down. Fair weather friends, in the end, there'll be no one around. Leave your name and address at the scene of the crime. The DA will go no further. American justice down on its knees. In LA you get away with murder. It's the law of the jungle. The fever runs high while there's wind up city. When you consider business as usual, LA's a fair weather town. Fair weather town. Fair, yeah, LA's a fair weather town. Barrett, huh? Thank you. Thank you. For those of you who still actually have a CD player, I brought them with me, CDs. And if you want one, I'll be out there. And I usually charge $20 for a CD, but I really would like the music to go home with you. So if you haven't got $20, do what you can and take a CD, okay? Because I want you to have one. Thank you. Why, thank you.
Warts and all.
Let's hear it for James Lee Stanley. Yeah. Woo! LA is a fair weather town. Got it. Okay, we're going to take a little while and set up the band, and yeah, see you then. Yeah, cool. So is this little Fender? Oh, this little Fender is James's?
Yeah, keep the cab.
Oh, wow. I had no idea.
I don't think he uses any of the effects. We got them all over here on the floor. Sounds good, though.
Yeah, it does. Cool.
This is a preamp. So it must take a battery. This thing might just have a dead battery.
Oh no. So it was that stopped the whole thing from.
Yeah. It was clipping. It was making distortion. I couldn't hear. I wasn't in here to hear it, but Ed told me to come up and take it out. And it just takes like a 9-volt or something. I don't know what kind of battery.
Well, you gotta take it apart, right?
Take these out, and then this thing slides, comes out.
Oh, so you're familiar with this, the cloud lifter?
I just looked it up.
You know, I was working it, and I was using it for a while when I used my. There was this Sony mic that I had, and it worked for a while, and then for some reason I decided to not use it. I don't know.
Well,
I don't remember. It was a long
could be
time
like
ago.
it sounds best when the batteries are fresh. One of those things.
I think James has to take his stuff away.
Yeah, we need to get him to
Before we
move
can
that,
do
or I'll do it for him. I don't mind.
That was their intro.
Oh, I take that back.
Yeah, we're waiting for James to strike his stuff, but he will. His guitar is here, and we are moving in that direction. Heavy.
Got some chops, huh?
I'm just messing around, man.
This thing sounds good.
That's a good amp. I really like it a lot. And my bag is right behind you.
This arm still works. Great show, man.
Thank you, man. You know, ever since I've known you, you've only gotten better. You just keep getting better and better. That's really wonderful. I love those things you do. And then like dogs and 16. Most of our friends do these. You know what I mean? They get to see love it, and then they just be doing it for the rest of their lives. Keep doing it. And I try to do the same. I want to learn as much as I can before I can't make a fist of it.
Yeah, I really want to do it while you can.
Won't be long, Severin. We're taking like 3 minutes.
Well, I didn't hear the whole thing, but I've got it on. I've got it recorded, so I'll listen tomorrow. these star picks, you know. You know, I am is still loud, even though it hasn't got the girls singing. Do you think it's still loud?
No, I think it's fine.
No. He asked for our loudest song. What do you think the loudest song is?
You know, what you're hollering at the end, right? I am like that.
I am and I will. 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 Sound check. I am and I will. 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 So Ed, how much of this you need? Keep going? Let's do that then. Let's do the whole thing. Now we're going back to I am and I will. You need more, huh? I am and I will. I am and I will. I am and I will. When I got your letter, I didn't believe that you had anything for me. Now isn't it funny when feelings change, how everything in turn is rearranged? I'm just a Picasso in this beauty pageant world, but I'll make you happy if you'll be my girl. I am and I will. 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 I see Dave Crosby. That summer Sunday, the hot afternoon, faded to a Shakespeare mischief moon. Don't know what happened to me overnight, but morning found me blinded by your light. I don't believe in fairy dust, but I'm in love with you, and I know I can make you love me too. I am and I will. I am and I will. I am and I will. Rich. You've become a shining star. Never thought that I could see so far. Could I be the man you need, confident to let you be the powerful woman you are? I am and I will. I am and I will. I am and I will. Sing along. I am and I will. It's just a sound check. Am and I will. I am and I will. I am and I will. I am and I Okay, did Dave get everything he needed?
I was. You want what? I've been hollering into this thing for the last 5 minutes. You want more? Hey, I don't know which channel this is. Hello. Hey, there you go. That's me. Hi, Ed. You might decide this is a bad idea. I don't care if you turn it off anytime. Because there's no monitor, I can't hear what I'm doing, and even if I can, I'm not really sure of myself. All right. Bring the people in.
You think we're ready? Ed? Is that it?
All right.
No, we're still sound checking here, so Ed is on the phone with our online sound checker. Oh, we're good to go. All right. Okay. So I'm going to do 2 songs. And in fact, I'm going to go out and get one more thing out of the other room.
Come this way. Probably thought better of it.
I'll send you the song's called Slipknot.
Yeah, you said. You said it's too hard. I don't want to know.
All I know is the drummer better be shedding this, man, because there's one thing that goes, it's mostly in 4/4, but then there's a 7/8, 3/8, and then there's a thing where it's a 9/8, it's a, and meanwhile, these dimensions go, yeah, that kind of stuff. I think it's a great conversation. All right.
On to 2 songs.
That's right.
First one may not Who did that? You know, somebody called her Hava.
Called me Carol? Well, you kind of have a similar. They saw me from behind.
And where is Hava?
Same height and weight. She's in the ladies' room.
Okay, well, never mind. Never mind. So, Ed, are we rolling? Okay, we're still waiting for some people.
While we're waiting, let me take a second to announce these next couple of gigs coming up. A week from today, isn't it? A week from tomorrow. That's right, today's Friday. So a week from tomorrow at the A-Frame in Cagle Canyon, we have Lois Blach and her band, which includes Bob McNabb, Jenny, and myself, yours truly, the 11th of January. Yeah, so that a week from tomorrow, yeah. And then, what time? 6 p.m., and that is a potluck, right? Bring your cookies. Bring your lasagna. Bring beer for me. And then on the 25th, just in case you didn't see it, I have these little flyers out there if you need one to remind you. At Java's and my house in Altadena, we got Teresa Tudori and the Avant Gardeners. Thank you. Featuring yours truly and Matt Bunson, who you'll soon see right over there. So make your judgments about whether we're worth checking out again. Okay. And that's all I can think of. Anybody else want to announce one? All right, roll them.
First Friday next month.
Oh, yeah, who's coming next month?
Alfred Johnson.
Ooh! Alfred.
Alfred Johnson. So make your reservations early if you want to see Alfred.
I do.
He's wonderful. You know, years ago, I was working on a song, and I said, Alfred, I don't know where to go with this song, and then so I didn't see him for a couple of years, and then it turned out for both of those years that Alfred had obsessed over this song, and had written verses and verses and verses and verses, and then he decided, once we got back in touch, he decided he needed to bring in yet another writer to write a bridge. And that meant that I'm sort of a jazz-flavored guy sometimes, but I'm not really a jazz guy. So this guy he brought in was a real jazz guy, and I ended up not even being able to play the song because those chords were so complicated. Anyway, but it was a fun story. You know, the story was about a guy who no, it was about a woman who goes out to eat and the waiter gives her a tip. And it's called Love du Jour. You're not going to hear this right now because I can't play the sucker. Oh, Alfred does this all the time. Yeah, Alfred obsessed. He like, yeah, it was like the only thing he played for a couple of years. He's told me anyway. He's here next month, and he'll be doing that song, I'm sure. Okay, is this our last person? Uh-huh. Anyway, some of you don't know me very well. Some of you have never, ever seen me without a hat. Ow. Okay. Yeah. Lois. I've known Lois for 35, 40 years, whatever it is. Yeah. I haven't worn a hat the whole time.
45, maybe 50.
Oh, my God. I'm not even that old. I started wearing a hat in, when was it? It was probably in the 90s or after that when my dermatologist said, you got to start wearing a hat. And I thought, hey, okay. So I started wearing a hat. And I'm really tired of it. I mean, when I wear a hat for like a few hours, I take the hat off and I've got hat hair. Is there anybody here who does not know what hat hair is? When I've been wearing a hat for a few hours, I take it off and it's it's like, no, it does not look good. Of course, it may look like shit right now. I don't know. Sorry, I'm not supposed to say that on the internet, right? Fuck it, come on. Anyway, like I said, some of you don't know much about me. I mean, you probably think, what kind of guy lives in a house like this?
That's exactly what I thought.
Good. So here's a song that I did not write, but I love it. It's a song about a vampire. It's a Sting song. There's a moon over Bourbon Street tonight. I see faces as they pass beneath the pale lamplight. I've no choice but to follow that call. The bright lights and the people and the moon and all. I pray every day to be strong, 'cause I know what I do must be wrong. You'll never see my shade or hear the sound of my feet while there's a moon over Bourbon Street. Many years ago, I became what I am. I was trapped in this life like an innocent lamb. Now I can never show my face at noon, and you'll only see me walking by the light of the moon. The brim of my hat hides the eyes of a beast. I've the face of a sinner, but the hands of a priest. Oh, you'll never see my shade or hear the sound of my feet while there's a moon over Bourbon Street. Every day through the streets of New Orleans, she's innocent and young, from a family of means. I have stood many times outside her window at night, struggling with my instincts neath the pale lamplight. How could I be this way when I pray to God above? I must love what I destroy and destroy the thing I love. Or you'll never see my shade or hear the sound of my feet while there's a moon over Bourbon Street. Yeah, I didn't write it. Sting. Yeah, I would have written that if Sting didn't write. Sure. What? It's a fun song. Anyway, now I'm going to do a song that was requested. It was requested by Carol over here, and it's a birthday song. I wrote it for my friend Brita Lee Shane. It's called Brita's Birthday Song, and how many people here have? Is there anybody who's having a birthday today? Nope. Okay. Ed Tree had a birthday yesterday. And my old bass player, Mike Bish, also had a birthday yesterday. And let's see. How many people are January babies? Anybody? Okay. Okay, good. Good. And Rhonda. Very nice. Okay. So I'm going to do this for all of the January babies. This is called Brita's Birthday Song. How much time does it take on either side? Sometimes I forget and let it burn. But some things just get better with more time. And that's a lesson it takes time to learn. The longer it steeps, the better the tea. The more time that the sauce can slowly simmer naturally. Today we celebrate another year. Happy birthday. And how much time does it take to write a song? Sometimes just a minute, sometimes years. But when you hear those people sing along, then you know it's worth the extra tears. The longer it steeps, the better the tea. The more time that the sauce can slowly simmer naturally. Today we celebrate another year. Happy birthday. Sorry about forgetting the chords. A good dose of country with... wait a second. A good dose of country with rock and roll seasonings makes for a good pot of... Wait a second. That's what I get for not doing this song in years. I'm sorry. A good dose of country with rock and roll seasonings makes for a good pot of stew. Most of us came here with no expectations, but look what we found here with you. And how much time does it take to make a friend? Sometimes nothing clicks and I'll move on, but then I'll find the ones that never end, and all my thoughts of loneliness are gone. The longer it steeps, the better the tea, the more time that the sauce can slowly simmer naturally. Today we celebrate another year. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Yeah, sing along. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Oh, that's why they say to practice. Oh, the P word. Oh my God.
What is that? Practice.
Anyway, so I wrote this song. When was it? Last year or the year before? I'm not sure. And maybe it was last year.
It's pretty new.
I think it was last year. What I did. You know, I go to this songwriting retreat every year. And last October, I think it was, I went there and my goal was to write a song for the Tall Men Challenge. Okay? That was just one song, and I had 5 days to do it. What I did is I ended up coming back with 5 new songs. And this is just one of the 5. The challenge was
No doubt.
well done. The challenge was danger.
By the
And
way,
I have
last year was just like 4 days ago, man.
Yeah, anyway, so I did write a song called Danger. That's why I looked down here for the title. And I don't do that one yet, but it'll be a good one to do with the band at some point. But I'm going to do another one. What? It's crazy because I say one thing, but I get distracted when somebody says something else. Okay, let's just do the song. This is called Life's Too Short.
Sorry.
It's a folk song. Life's too short for lonely. There's too many people like you and me, looking for their one and only. We need love and support, but life's too short short for hiding. We may be embarrassed to show too much. With mind and heart colliding, our minds become a fort. Life's too short. Life's too short for lying. There's nothing to gain by not being true. The thing that you're denying will fester and distort. Life's too short. Now everything is temporary. Then we all go home. Life, I'm sorry. Again, bridge. 2, 3, 4. Everything is temporary. Then we all go home. Most of us think that this is all there is. But when somebody leaves, no matter what we believe, everybody needs to grieve for their friend. But life's too short for sorrow. We're all only here a little while. We'll say goodbye tomorrow. There's not much more to report. Life's too short. I'll see you all in court. Life's too short. Let's laugh until we snort. Life's too short. Yeah, okay. It started out being a serious song, I don't know. So, when I was young, shit, did I say that? I wrote this song about when I was about a time when I was really young, and I took to the road just to see the world. This is called Young and Free. You know, and some of you may be wondering why our two background singers are not here tonight. Well, Janie and Leslie both got whatever it is that's been going around, and so they both decided instead of giving it to all of you, they were going to keep it to themselves. I mean, they're just, you know, yeah. They should learn to share.
There's certain things we don't.
Young and free. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I remember driving through the desert late at night. Massive semis shaking my poor bug. A lightning storm was raging, lighting up the chaparral. My God was finally cleaning this old rug. We were young and knew that our whole lives were still ahead. And everything we wanted, we could be. She helped me see my choices and the man I might become, while we were busy being young and free. Young and free. Ah, we were young and free, too young to understand the world at our command. Young and free, and oh so proud to be. We felt it every day, and knew that it would always be that way. I took a Greyhound bus to see my old friend in Salt Lake. We heard the choir singing in the shrine. We met some young philosophers debating God and man. What I believe is we are all divine. Then on a whim I decided I would hitchhike home. A sweet young couple said they'd go that way. When we hit Las Vegas, I stood up as their best man. Their honeymoon was in that Chevrolet. Young and free. Ah, we were young and free, too young to understand the world at our command. Young and free, and oh so proud to be. We felt it every day, and knew that it would always be that way. Now I see the road ahead stretched out in front of me, and every dream I've had I still believe. A little weary maybe from the years out on the road, but I'm still busy being young and free. Free, young and free. Ah, we were young and free, too young to understand the world at our command. Young and free, and oh so proud to be. I felt it every day, and knew that it would always be that way. Young and free. Oh. You know, I could have sworn I heard the girls harmonizing on that one, and I looked over, and it's Barrett. Bless his heart. Barrett Tagliarino.
I'm like, is this it? No, I'm going to get off the mic.
That was great. Nice. You know, when I found out that both girls were not going to be here tonight, I kind of rearranged the song list a little bit and took out a couple that we've been doing it too many times. Too much. Just because of the harmonies, you know, so. So, you're going to be getting less of that tonight, obviously. So, here's one that I haven't done in a good while. And, yeah, Barrett's figuring it out.
Yeah.
What? By the way, I wanted to find out if my guitar seemed like it was really sounding shitty. No, it sounded all right?
That's just the way it always sounds.
Well, it's true. I'm actually wearing my hearing aids this time. So, I mean, that's... Okay, never mind.
I can't do it either, man. I put my hearing aids in and the guitar just sounds really nasty. You got to get used to it.
Okay, well, you know.
You're not the only one.
All right.
Your guitar sounds great.
My old partner, James Coberly Smith, when he would make a mistake, he would just do it again. You know, make people think, well, it's not a mistake after all. Another folk song. That's right. Folk players wouldn't say that. I sat beside the window for my meal and ordered up the blue plate special deal. I'm a lucky man. I'm a lucky man. Just outside the window I could see a homeless man was looking back at me. I'm a lucky man. I'm a lucky man. The window was the only thing between that man and me. He was so close that I could count every worry wrinkle, every bloodshot vein, each confused expression on his face. He saw me look, then quickly turned away, embarrassed that he might be seen that way. I'm a lucky man. I'm a lucky man. Then I suddenly remembered him from school, that high school jock. I suddenly remembered him from school, that high school jock was always oh so cool. He was a lucky man. He was a lucky man. But how on earth could that man fall so far from where he was? He looked to me to be on top, the king of his own world, a magnet for the girls. Everybody said he'd done it right. My memory doesn't like to go so far, See, that high school jock once beat me up for playing my guitar. I'm a lucky man. I'm a lucky man. Tagliarino. Oh, my food arrived, I packed it up to go. I paid the bill, then walked outside and said, here's your dinner, Joe, you're a lucky man. Tonight you're a lucky man. He took the food, then said, God bless, and looked me in the eye. Now maybe he remembered this guitar boy from school, back when he was so cool. But he just turned and walked into the night. I'm a lucky man. I'm a lucky man. Oh, I'm a lucky man. Oh, I'm a lucky man. Ooh, for that. That's my only song with 2 pages. Now this next one was a co-write with way too many people. Freebo, David Roth, not David Lee Roth, and James Lee Stanley. James usually comes up and sings on this, but of course that's with the girls, and I don't. But he's eating, so he's not going to be singing.
Mic for him and everything. Gets his own mic and everything. Cool.
Oh. Yeah, James and I were both teaching at Summer Songs in New York a number of years ago. And that's kind of when this song came out. And by God, he was there.
I was there for about 4 minutes.
Put in his 2 cents.
Yeah, David Roth and I we went to bed early, and then you and Freebo wrote the song. We just kind of, we set the fire, and then we left.
Quite a fire, though. This is called To the Light. I see, and Dinkham's coming up to sing, too. I've heard it said, the earth looks peaceful when it's seen from outer space. Such a pretty place for you and me. How do we Hear the wisdom of the crickets in the night, singing out of sight from way down here, where there's always right or wrong. Why can't we just try to get along? I've heard it said, there's 100 million galaxies of light lighting up the night for you and me. We could be just as peaceful as the earth from outer space, living in a place of harmony. Harmony could be such a joyful sound, but why do we just put each other down? And just consider that there is no wrong or right, and consider that there is no black or white. There are always shades of gray to help us find our way to the light, to the light, to the light. I've heard it said, Tom, he's coming out over here.
I don't know that part.
For those of you in internet land, that was because there was a dog going the wrong direction.
He's still writing this song.
I've
about the
heard
dog.
it said,
I've heard it said,
every culture has a history in stone, dances of their own they like to do. Wouldn't you like to be accepted just the way you are? Is that really so hard to see? Couldn't we learn to understand? Blow away that line in the sand. Just consider that there is no wrong or right, and consider that there is no black or white. There are always shades of gray to help us find our way to the light, to the light.
jazz.
Oh, it could be such a joyful sound, but why do we just put each other down? Just consider that there is no wrong or right, and consider that there is no black or white. There are always shades of gray to help us find our way to the light, to the light, to the light, to the light. I've heard it said, the earth looks peaceful when it's seen from outer space. Such a pretty place for you and me. James Lee Stanley.
Seven Brown. One of my oldest friends on the planet.
Ah, yes. that come from?
My meow sound.
That's funny. Oh, God. That's like I was in the other room a little while ago when James was playing, but he had left his cell phone in there, and somebody called, and he had forgot to silence his phone. And the sound of his ring was him singing. Sing what it is, James. Sing what it. And so there's James singing in the other room, and there he is. Oh, God. Okay. So I used to live in New Orleans, and this is kind of about that, kind of, sort of, but not really. I wrote it with a woman named Margaret Marston. Anybody know that name? No. She's actually from New Orleans, and she's married to a producer friend, and we got together and wrote this tune. I sell breasts and legs in New Orleans, jambalaya, crawfish etouffee. She came in through the door with eyes like Mardi Gras, smiled and served me up her resume. There's not much I could do to resist her, so she started work that very day. On break she'd go out back, toss chicken to the cats. I understood that woman right away. She's a cat woman. You hear them howl all day. For their cat woman to finish work and play. I hope that woman knows I'd like to be her cat someday. I knew our meeting wasn't accidental. Someday soon she'd walk right through my door. But when she finally came, I almost knew her name. Fate is just too hard to ignore. And I knew I had to spend some more time with her. So I asked her out on Friday night. Gumbo on the bayou, but share meow oh my oh. We hung out with the cats till early light. She's a cat woman. You hear them howl all day. Yeah, we used to do that when we played at Kulak's. We had, of course, the full band with the drums and all that, and
Mara and Mike had a lot of vocal beatboxing and stuff.
oh yeah, everyone had a little percussive thing. Yeah, right. Boy, I didn't realize that you knew all the words to that, Tom. I could hear you singing from here over mine. Tom's got a great voice.
He was in tune, yeah, sounded good.
Oh yeah, we're gonna sing along. You feel like singing along? What?
I said, try and stop us.
Ooh, like it like that. Ooh, like it like that. Ooh, like it just like that. You got it. Ooh, like it like that. Ooh, like it like that. Ooh, like it just like that. Well, you've got the three-part thing down. Ooh, I like it like that. Ooh, I like it like that. Ooh, I like it just like that. It's your sopranos. All right, now everyone. Ooh, I like it like that. Ooh, I like it like that. Ooh, I like it just like that. I love a warm day with a cool breeze, and I love watching all those parrots in the eucalyptus trees. I like a succulent garden and red rose, and I love watching my grapevines grow then decompose. Everybody's got their own certain something that brightens up their day. So what is it that makes you wanna say, ooh, I like it like that. Ooh, I like it like that. Ooh, I like it just like that. Ooh, I like it like that. Ooh, I like it like that. Ooh, I like it just like that. And I like enchiladas and lasagna too. And I really like a bowl of ice cream when I'm feeling blue. I like going out for sushi and plum wine, and a certain homemade pasta sauce that's so divine. Everybody's got their own certain something that brightens up their day. So what is it that makes you wanna say, ooh, I like it like that. Ooh, I like it like that. Ooh, I like it just like that. Just like that. Ooh, I like it like that. Ooh, I like it like that. Ooh, I like it just like that. Now there's a woman that drives me crazy with kisses so divine. I drive for miles to see her smile. She makes me feel so fine. Ooh, I like it like that. Ooh, I like it like that. Ooh, I like it just like that. Just like that. Ooh, I like it like that. Ooh, I like it like that. it just like that. Everybody. Ooh, I like it like that. Ooh, I like it like that. Ooh, I like it just like that. Just like that. Ooh, I like it like that. Ooh, I like it like that. Ooh, I like it just like that. Now real soft. Ooh, I like it like that. Ooh, I like it like that. Ooh, I like it just like that. Yeah. Thank you so much. Okay, now we're going to do something that I wrote when I was very young. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I only resurrected it a few months ago. But everybody seemed to like it, so I'm just going to keep doing it, I think.
Absolutely.
Huh? With the A minor section. Yeah, well, I'll give it a shot. I hope I don't blow it.
I'll wait for you to cue it.
Okay, this is called You Can't Fool the Moon. There is a frown on the moon as she glares down from her sky into your room. Just like me, she can see where you live. When she's full, when she's new, she is always up there even when she's blue. She's the eye in the sky watching you. Ow. And you might fool me, you might fool your mother, might fool all of the others, but you can't fool the moon. 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 And I failed, though I tried to find the smallest bit of truth inside your lie. It's not there. Do I care? Yes, I do. I believe you were true. I put everything I had in loving you. My surprise, they were lies that I believed. I believed, and you might fool me, you might fool your mother, you even might fool all of the others, but you can't fool the moon. 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 as she glares down from her sky into your room. Just like me, she doesn't see. I'm sorry, I wrote that part and I just forgot it. I'm wondering how I can redeem myself here. Well, I will tell you that keep playing here. I will tell you that there will be a tour of the dungeon after the show is done. Okay? The dungeon is right below this. Tagliarino to my rescue every time. There's a frown on the moon as she glares down from her sky into your room. Just like me, she can see where you live. Just like me, she can see where you live. Just like me, she can see. Well, you might fool me, you might fool your mother, you even might fool all of the others, but you can't fool the moon. 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 No, you can't fool the moon. We got a couple more here for you. So, Janie and Leslie, if you're listening, we miss you. We miss your background vocals.
Do we ever? Huh? Do we ever?
Yes, we do. Okay, well, we got a couple more here. I don't like what he said. He don't talk like he love you at all. He's a cloud on your day who's just waiting to let loose his rainfall. My love, like no stormy weather, my love. Ow, my love more better. My love more better. I saw him just yesterday, had his eyes on another Chiquita. He was scheming away with a friend on a cool way to meet her. My love don't need outside women. My love, ow, my love more better. My love more better. Take one there. Tagliarino. Girl like you want, good men who don't stomp on love he gets. Might feel so good, but that love could cause you big regret. Yeah. And I don't like his eyes, or that look on his face as he sees you. He's a wolf in disguise who just wants you to think he will please you. But my love, keep you warm like a sweater, my love. Ow, my love more better. My love more better. My love more better. My love more better. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, last song.
Sing along.
Last song. I am and I will. I am and I will. I am and I will. When I got your letter, I didn't believe that you had anything for me. Now isn't it funny when feelings change, how everything in turn is rearranged? I'm just a Picasso in this beauty pageant world, but I'll make you happy if you'll be my girl. I am and I will. I am and I will. I am summer Sunday, a hot afternoon, faded to a Shakespeare mischief moon. Don't know what happened to me overnight, but morning came on me, blinded by your light. I don't believe in fairy dust, but I'm in love with you, and I know I can make you love me too. I am and I will, 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 I am and I will. You've become a shining star, never thought that I could see so far. Could I be the man you need, confident to let you be the powerful woman you are? I am and I will, 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 I am and I Baratagliarino, Matt Bunson, and Ed Brand doing the sound. And Dave Clausen doing the sound online. And Jeanette Lundgren doing everything else online. Oh, and I'm Chevy Chase. No, I'm Severin Brown. Right. No. Yeah, no, next month we have Alfred Johnson. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and Lois Blaish at the A-Frame on the 11th. Cool. Thank you so much. And those of you that want to get a tour of the dungeon, hang around, and we're going to set up a song circle in here. Tom is going to lead that. Tom with the great voice. Yeah, really, louder than Severin singing through a microphone. Yeah. Okay, thank you so much for being here.